Well, I mean, you guys got the podcast out last week, which was good. I actually, for once, I listened to it because I'm like, I'm not going to listen to anything I'm on. I remember what I said. So,
I
oh,
never remember what I say. It leaves my mouth and it's gone. And everyone's like, "But you said this," and it's like, "Did
can
I?"
you source this, please?
It's like you said this at exactly this time on this date. It's like I don't know. I don't remember
I think you're lying to me. I gotta fact check these things. It's interesting though, because what a week it's been. I think the best thing was like moving the Avengers date. I was like, oh, finally. Like May was way too overloaded.
that. See, I never thought May was a problem, especially for Avengers. But
Well, not for Avengers, but I meant
what
for
do
the
I
other
know?
movies.
Yeah. But hey, at least I still get it a day before the States. So I'm happy.
True, true, true.
For every Jumanji, you get 12 emoji movies. Like,
I forget Emoji Movie came out. Jesus.
yeah.
Uh,
It somehow made money as well. But
and that Tim Miller, yeah, it's just so weird. I don't know. Things are going in
mm.
places. So, who do we have here this week? So, of course, we have me, your host, Armin. You guys can follow me at Arminis, but I deleted Twitter and stuff. I'm just like, I don't have time for this. I'll be back at some point in the future when I want to stir stuff up. But until then, just go follow my thing on there.
See, you said that on Twitter, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, what's going on?" It's like, calm down. It's fine.
So here's what
Like,
happened. Wintertime really gets me depressed, and I'm just like, oh, I can't handle this. And then going over to like the Bahamas and stuff, and just like enjoying like a week in paradise. At one point, you're just like, I don't have time to do this right now. So I was just like, I'm deleting this. I kind of had like this mental block in my brain from winter that just like kind of killed me. I was like, I can't do this no more. So it's like, I just need a break. So it's like, I'll be back at some point. Probably when DC fails at something else, I'll be back to stir that pot.
yeah.
Which should be, I don't know, what's today? Wednesday, Thursday? So like by Saturday, they'll have messed up pretty badly.
I mean, when's Teen Titans Go getting that
Ugh,
movie? When's that out?
Jesus. Ugh, can't believe that's still a thing.
It's going to be their best film this year, calling it now.
Ugh. Ugh. Oh, throw shades at Aquaman. I see what you're doing. Yep. So also here with Mitch,
What's up? You can find me at Mitch692.
and also here with Tristan, possibly.
Yeah, I'm here. You can catch me at Control
Tristan's got
Breakers.
some feedback.
Yes, I do.
It was like, boo.
I think it's from my PC, of all
Oh,
things.
the
Yeah.
rig is fighting back, bro.
Yeah.
Yep.
You catch me at Control Breakers, but I may go in and out because I may have or have not ordered some pizza.
Oh, the
This
fuel of
is.
gods.
What time is it over there for you?
12?
Pizza? I suppose. Yeah. I was like, it's
It's
really. Yeah,
like Domino's opens up like at 11 a.m.
Oh my god.
pizza's a good thing. I never had pizza for.
Like, does anybody here celebrate that? There's something Irish happening this weekend. It's escaping me right now.
St. Patrick's Day.
That's the one. Anybody here celebrate that?
I mean, we're a binge drinking culture over here, so it's just another excuse to drink.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened to me. On my cruise, I ended up drinking for 5 nights straight because I bought the unlimited alcohol package. So I was literally like obliterated, drunk the entire time. And I get back, I'm like, guys, I'm not doing this for at least like a month and a half. And then they're like, well, we gotta go out. So it's like, oh, here we go. This weekend's gonna be my downfall again.
Christ.
God, not looking forward to it, but hey, gotta get it done. So happy! Is it like a religious thing? I don't even know what St. Patrick's Day is about.
Oh, there's the four saints of like the British Isle. Like you got Saint George. I can't remember the other two, and then Saint Patrick.
All right, well,
I think it's religious. I went to a school that did everything like that, and it's just all gone out my head. That's too long ago now.
well, the history with CBC. There you go. Hopefully, you guys enjoy this. So let's get into whatever we have on today's plan. Well, Black Panther continues to do what it's done the last 5 weeks. Remain number one at box office. Competition is really not even anything to this movie anymore. And at this point, we just got to start looking at Black Panther as the most successful superhero franchise ever. Like, I mean, like, yeah, you have the Avengers, right? But the Avengers are built off the backbone of everything else. But Black Panther, like, Solo. He's had one small cameo in like Civil War, like compared to what else the other superheroes had. Like he was like in there as much as Spider-Man, and then like this movie is just not stopping at any point. Like I got to really consider what Marvel's looking at.
Unless you're in China. Then
well, yeah.
You know, that movie's too black for that.
Yeah, that movie, they got a little racy over there.
It's just like, ugh.
I mean, you can just figure out from that. I think what was it? I think it was a laundromat commercial where they had a black actor. You know, get like I think they dumped some of the detergent on him, and he turned into a Chinese.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I remember that. That's uncomfortable there, China. But I mean, so you got to think realistically. Disney right now is looking at the Black Panther. They're like, how do we put this dude into everything? Because quite clearly, he's the future of the MCU. Like, there's no other character that's going to even compare to him.
Yeah. I mean, what do you put him in? Like, what other solo movie would he realistically fit in?
So,
I mean, if they ever do a Fantastic Four movie, they could fit him in there.
Yeah, but that's not going to be until like 2022.
Yeah.
If that. Like the dates they announced, like what, the 6 or 9 dates they have.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where would you? What like you know? We put him in Ant-Man 3. I wouldn't.
Nope.
No, not really.
Captain Marvel 2, possibly. Actually, that could set up an element.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
Doctor Strange 2? No.
Nope.
To be honest. What else you got?
So, would you say maybe like Spider-Man? Because remember, they got to use 2 heroes for Spider-Man 2. So
I still think it's gonna be Cap.
Same.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, you could fit him into Spider-Man because they have done some stuff post Civil War and the like with I think it was Peter's identity out and about, and Peter.
Yeah, but we haven't really got that for this.
I don't know, I'm just trying to spitball here.
Yeah,
there really isn't anything else.
I mean, maybe like they see his armors and stuff in Infinity War and Avengers 4. They're like, man, Stark is really terrible at this. Here, I'm going to bring Shuri over there to help you build a new armor and kind of teach people, you know, like a Wakandan outreach. And it's like, oh, that's how Panther could appear. I could maybe see that. And like, I'm just going to spitball here. What if they go with Kraven and then Kraven has some sort of ties to Black Panther? I mean,
that could work.
I think that could work, but
Panther in the States,
right?
Like that, yeah.
Huh?
Send Spider-Man over to SoCal, wherever the hell it is. That embassy they built.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I can see that working actually. Because you just want Shuri and Peter together. Like, just do that.
Yeah, that would be awesome. That'd be a great combo.
Apart from that, I can't think of. I suppose why would you not put Spider-Man with the most successful like first solo movie you've done? It's kind of a no-brainer thinking about it, actually.
Yeah, and I mean it all depends on what Sony's gonna say they want for their character too, because like, you know, last time they got Iron Man, maybe they could do Iron Man again, but I feel like they're gonna wanna like branch out a little bit. So it's like Captain America, Doctor Strange would work, and then Black Panther. I think in that order is probably how you're going to see it.
Possibly, yeah. I think Doctor Strange is a definite. They're kind of alluding to it in Infinity War from some stuff they said, but
yeah. Well, it's like he also lives literally like a few blocks down. There, like it's not that far, so you know it could be cool. I mean, but yeah,
I'd watch it.
I mean, we're going to watch it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, that's true.
They got my money, and I don't even know what it's about. So that's good at brand building there. But, you know, I think Black Panther's future in the MCU is definitely going to be important, especially like when you think about the Wakandan centers now popping up everywhere. It's like, oh, like this is, you know, it's like a global scale now. So
you can definitely see what they're trying to do. Like, T'Challa is going to be taking the Iron Man spot.
Oh, without it. Yeah, if there was any doubt before, now it's 100% gone. Like,
and it's like, well, we got Carol coming out. If Carol is that successful, she can take the Steve spot. And then we have our new 2. Who would take Thor? Maybe Thor can stay on. I don't know. Unless you put Valkyrie in there, but...
Yeah. Well, I mean, Black Widow also has a movie...
That's
maybe
true.
He could appear in Black Widow, maybe? I don't know. Such a weird thing to try to position him into a movie. But hey, I assume we're going to hear more about stuff soon. So I mean, we'll talk about it whenever the hell Black Panther's announced for every single thing in Marvel ever, which I'm excited for. So
Phase 4 is just like Black Panther.
Fantastic Four and the Black Panther, X-Men and the Panther. Well, we'll see. So Sony, infinite wisdom, non-existent. Here we go. They're like, so we're gonna keep making those Spider-Man movies, and I can't seem to remember what that character is named. Nightshade?
Spawn.
Spawn, right. So Spawn. So they're still moving forward with that Spawn ripoff. And so I'll be honest, when I first looked at that character, I don't ever remember him. Like, I remember his look because I used to collect the Spider-Man trading cards. And like, that was it.
As well. No.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
So like, I went into it and I'm like, why would they greenlight this character? And then I was looking at his origin and it 100% hit me because it's like African American. I was like, oh, Sony. Like, I was expecting like Warner Brothers to take the first bite and be like, no, just put a black superhero out there, any superhero to make Black Panther money. But of course Sony did it.
Yep. I mean, why even that? Why not, make a Prowler movie? You have Donald Glover. Use him.
You would think, but
like, he's already cast. He's already signed on for multiple movies. Just extend that contract and give him a franchise. I'm sure he won't say no to having more money.
Seriously. And like, what else is there that's like, because Silver and Black is on indefinite hold apparently.
Yeah, apparently it's for the script. I doubt that very much. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, and there were apparently rumors of a couple other movies in development. But I mean, Sinister Six. I don't know.
There's no way they make that.
No.
Marvel's like, no, we're building up to that ourselves.
Yeah, clearly. Like, they already have, what, 3 members that they could use of that just from Homecoming? So,
yeah.
I mean, there's, like, no point in it. So, when I start looking at Sony's films without Spider-Man, the only one that realistically is going to be a success is the one with Spider-Man, which is Into the Spider-Verse. I mean,
yeah.
Honestly,
why not do that? Why look at Black Panther and be like, who have we got as black? Nightwatch or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Right, we're gonna do that. What about Miles?
Yeah. Like,
why don't you just put Miles in a live action movie?
Like,
I wouldn't want them to, but why would you not do the Black Spider-Man?
Here is the god honest Sony is missing the biggest money pit you could possibly imagine. Give me a Hispanic superhero who's making money and headlining a movie.
Yeah, do Miguel. Yeah.
So why don't you just do $20.99?
They probably have no idea $20.99 is.
That's true, and like the way I look at it is like you don't need to make it uber futuristic. Like you can make it look like the most recent Total Recall, which I thought was honestly cool looking of a future. And all you have to do is be like, we own Spider-Man. Why don't we just make this a legacy character that exists in the Raimi-verse? And be like, oh, but it's way in the future, so you don't ever have to do that. You could just kind of use those old things, be like, oh, he's just kind of like Spider-Man went away, and now I'm trying to re-engineer him. People would go back to it just by the sheer fact that it's in the Raimi-verse, but 2, a Hispanic starring superhero, which would do exactly what Black Panther did for the Hispanic community. I don't understand how Sony is so backwards thinking, where it's like, I don't get it.
But then you'll get the Irish coming in saying he's Hispanic/Irish, so he's ours too.
I just slap a ginger wig on him.
Yeah?
Make him eat a potato. It's fine. Like, that's all the Irish are. I can say that because I'm from the UK. They know their place in their little island.
Yeah, I don't know. Just I get confused every time I hear something about more Sony movies. I'm just like, so how do you go this dumb and never learn a lesson? But they keep like just chugging along somehow. I don't know.
It's like they've with the new one they announced, because I can't even remember the name of it. I know it's
No.
Night something. I keep on saying Night Watch, but I think I'm thinking of Game of Thrones.
Same.
But, like, it feels like they've gone, what's the most obscure like Spider-Man characters that we can say is Spider-Man, but people won't really connect that as Spider-Man?
Yep.
Just for the sake of the main movies, how can we be a part of it but not? And it just feels really ham-fisted. But
Yeah, and it's also this weird thing where I'm like, out of, like, so, also what logic is this? So, Hollywood won't put any money into an actual Spawn movie. You know what's going to make money? A Spawn knockoff movie where every headline is going to be discount Spawn or Spawn knockoff or Spider-Man's B-level or Z-level Spawn.
Here you go. I have the perfect movie they should make. Right? You're going to fit in a demographic that hasn't been really tapped into. You're going to capitalize on Wonder Woman. Make a Silk movie.
Oh my god. Yes. Holy hell. Like, that's literally Asian female lead with spider powers. That's literally a license to print money.
Watch it just explode in Japan and Asia and China and everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you? Throw an Indian Spider-Man.
Sure.
Why not? Like, there is so many easy money grabbing options in Spider-Man. I just don't get it.
Yeah, but Night Clutch.
No.
No. Mitch, you don't understand. Night Clutch is the freaking one we're going to go with.
I honestly thought you said Night Clunge and it was something.
I don't know. I keep thinking of night things. I can't remember. Night Wish? Night Storm? I don't. He's so interesting. I can't remember his name. Awesome.
He's just Spawn.
Spawn. Disney's streaming service this past week announced their first big show, I guess you could say, for what's coming, which is, of course, our live-action Star Wars show. Right now, Marvel is clearly going to be the next one to get the big announcement, treatment, what way they're going. And I'm honestly starting to look at this whole Disney streaming future service type of thing, like, probably an alternate to all of their live-action TV every week. Would you like...
Possibly, yeah.
I mean, what's the status of that New Warriors?
We don't know. There's been nothing on that. As far as we know, it's still being shopped around. I'd imagine it's probably going to end up on the Disney streaming service.
Yeah.
Like, because why would you know? Unless it's just bad, and it's like Most Wanted, and I don't want it anymore.
Yeah.
That could very well be the case, but
like, the way I'm looking at this streaming service, it's like you have so much at your disposal that I don't see why they aren't like just gonna move everything on there. Because, like, being real, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is over this year, so.
But is it?
I feel like it is. Like, I feel like you can't bring it back.
You know, it had a spike in the ratings for the 100th episode.
Mm-hmm.
I can see at least one more. At least a season 6. Just to, I don't know. I honestly don't think they're gonna, like. Why would you mandate it to then cancel it a year after? That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, but to me, it feels like this thing where it's like we're in that transitional period, right? Where within the next couple years, you're gonna have more Marvel shows than freaking anything else. So,
That's true.
like, I'm fully expecting once all the rights and everything to Fox are carried over, there's gonna be like a Disney like kids series based on Dazzler. Like that's like, like there's so much potential they're gonna have with everything they're acquiring. Like, there's no way they don't also do an X-Men series in the future or some sort of X-Men spin-off. You know, like.
Maybe New Mutants is going to be a spin-off. That's a rumor.
Yeah. I've heard quite a few interesting things about New Mutants, which and I could definitely tell you that the sequel, 100% that was scrapped the moment the whole acquisition started. Like, they said, don't even write it. Like, so. Yeah.
I think that was pretty obvious, really.
Yeah, I don't.
But what shows could Marvel have on the streaming service?
So,
because they haven't announced anything. There's no current plans.
Yeah. Well,
So like, it's supposed to be launching next year. You're gonna launch without anything, or are you just gonna slap something else on there?
see, the thing I look at is they have to start being competitive, right? Like, put more heroes out there. Like, even though I don't watch any of the CW or DC stuff, you look at their Titans show. That looks like the budget on that and the costumes, they look pretty high end.
Remember, it's not a CW show.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
It's
I
like,
don't even know who's technically making that. Is it
I think it's just
in-house?
like WB Digital, whatever that studio is. So,
Yeah, that's why it looks like it's got a budget.
which is like, I would hate it for like the streaming service to come out and be like, we're making Agents of Sword or something. It's like, no, no, no. I think people now want something with heroes in it, and like, don't give them a season and a half to get their costume on. People are gonna want to go into this being like, no, we want a hero. Just get to it. Like, I think Marvel needs to do that now, and they haven't really done that with any of their shows, so they're kind of just dragging along, if that makes sense. Not like an insult, but they're definitely slower.
They're very much a slow burn.
Yeah.
The only one realistic I can see going on is New Warriors.
Yeah.
But like, who else could you put as like a show that can get it out relatively quickly? I know you got the better half of a year.
True.
But
I mean, so thinking long term, my idea is once the Fantastic Four is out, at the end of that movie, you have them announce that they're gonna sponsor schools and do a Future Foundation, and then you make a Future Foundation spin-off show where you could maybe have one of the stars kind of appear in it like Nick Fury did, and like you focus on younger people experimenting in that, and that gives you that kind of superpower yet high sci-fi element. But that's still like, that would be like 5 years from now, so you know, it's a while till that.
and so like, if only Captain Marvel was this year, with perfect chance to put Miss Marvel out there.
Yep.
It's like, oh look, she looks up to her after a year. It's fine, but I mean, I suppose you could still maybe do it, but
I think Miss Marvel.
Because why would you not capitalize on Miss Marvel?
True. That's true.
Yeah, she's kind of CGI heavy. It might look a bit funky, but you know,
well,
she sells. She is now a name for
true.
Marvel.
And also, they could do that Marvel thing where it's like, we're going to take the essence of the character, but we're going to kind of change around what they are. Like Jessica Jones, Hellcat, you know, like, they changed around certain elements of these characters.
They've stuck pretty true to Jones and Walker.
Yeah, I mean, to a degree, yeah.
The only major difference with Trish is that she doesn't get a mask. The powers come from something else.
Right.
That's one huge difference.
Yeah.
And hopefully she gets a mask next season.
True. So, I mean, I think there's quite a few things. I'm holding out that maybe they're going to announce Blade, 10 episodes, but...
Yeah, I mean, Moon Knight Sanji could do. But then that's kind of a bit heavy for a Disney.
That's what I'm thinking, too. So I'm like, I feel like they have to go family-friendly first, and then do Blade, so... Yeah. Daily Bugle.
I mean, why not? I'd watch it.
Yeah.
Well, you want news of JJ berating all his news reporters and everything?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be like it's like the show, like the newsroom, but
I'm saying make it the new Office.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Oh, guys, what happened to Damage Control?
Apparently, the last I heard, it's still planned to be made. That's about it. No. The rest is kind of it's just still floating about. I don't know. No.
Yeah. Weird.
I think like Damage Control and New Warriors, even though New Warriors should have really come out, because it is a hero-based thing, but
yeah, I feel like they should get that out at least at some point, but it feels like they're in no hurry, so I don't know. They're being weird about it. But yeah, I mean, we should be hearing more stuff about the whole Disney Marvel streaming thing sooner rather than later, so we'll probably find out what the show is soon, I hope. Like, they got to get ready for launch, because that's their plan.
I mean,
so.
I'd imagine Comic-Con.
Yeah. That seems very reasonable.
whether it's San Diego or New York. Even though New York's more their TV one.
Yep.
Or maybe even D23 actually, but
Guess we'll find out. So, Spider-Man 2 seems to be looking all over the place for different heroes slash villains, I guess you could say. Apparently they're casting any ethnicity for a supervillain, and male or female, leading many to speculate on who in the world these characters could be. So what do you guys think? Like, which direction they head in?
That's kind of pretty broad.
I know, right?
I was gonna say, do you want the most vaguest umbrella in history?
Yeah.
We want a person.
Yep.
Yep. My initial thing when you said male or female, I don't know why in the comics they literally just made Electro female. Maybe they're taking from that. Now who's easily swappable? I suppose most of them are easily swappable.
So we're gonna get Dr. Octavius. Is that what we're getting? Is that it? I mean,
I was about to say nurse, but then women can be doctors. That's the no bad brain. Don't think that.
Like Mysterio.
I think Mysterio could work.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's nothing really stopping that.
I mean, what if it's an illusion that you think they're chasing a dude the entire time, and it turns out she's just using illusions, and she's,
I think could be an interesting.
That would be cool. Like, yeah,
that would be a pretty cool one.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a hard one. Like, is there any idea of who it could possibly be?
Well, seeing how Marvel and Disney aren't afraid to change ethnicities for anybody, you could literally have anybody be any ethnicity and be like, all right, well, sure, I guess. I mean, they've kind of made this a thing with Homecoming, so.
That's a hard one though. Like,
well, the film starts shooting in like 2.5 months, so we're gonna know who's being cast rather soon and probably what roles they're gonna be in, which is like, all right, I mean, get going on that.
And if they say Steve Rogers in there, Cap lives. But it's weird because isn't Spider-Man 2 supposed to take place after Avengers 4, like really close to it?
Yeah, it's like apparently immediately after, just like Homecoming and Civil War.
So it's probably like a couple of months at most.
But now we know that Infinity War takes place 2 years after Civil War. So is Spidey gonna already be like his senior year?
Well, I imagine so, because isn't Scarlet say Infinity War's 2 to 3 years, which would make it 2019, which would make sense because then it's in the same place as your second film for the the fourth one, really, and then you can have Ant-Man and Captain Marvel take place, obviously with Captain Marvel before.
Yeah.
But then what do you do for Spider-Man after that? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's like, because think of the scale then. Because you have to scale everything back after you just saw Spider-Man in space twice. So, like, what do you do? Like,
that's going to be really strange. I mean, you can't do the Sinister Six in the second movie.
Nope.
Surely.
No way. Yeah. Like, you're not Amazing Spider-Man the hell out of this franchise on the second outing. I know Sony might want to, but
you just see Norman's head in the jar. Too.
Oh God.
I'm still a thing.
Guys, I'm coming. I'm jumping through the multiverse. Oh no.
Movie number 3.
What's his name? Dahan is just still crying, throwing a little girly fit.
Oh God. I really don't know. Unless you make it possibly Kraven, and you mix Kraven and Kraven's daughter together, and you do that.
I could see that.
Or they can do what the video game is doing and use Mr. Negative.
Huh?
True. Yeah. Have Mrs. Negative.
That's true.
It's just such a weird one. So, they're casting a person. Oh, great, thanks. I'm just trying to think of Sinister Six members because that's clearly what they're building towards.
I don't think they're even going to have the core Sinister Six. I think they're going to play around with who's a member.
Yeah, but I think they're probably going. Oh yeah, I suppose that's true. Yeah, core member. But then who would you want on a Sinister Six? Because it's clearly what they're going towards.
So they got Scorpion already, and they got
Scorpion and Vulture. And there's no way they don't have Keaton lead that thing.
Yeah, exactly. So, Doc Ock,
Who was the third one? Oh no, Shocker. Yeah,
Shocker. Yeah.
of course I forget the Shocker.
Well, yeah.
Maybe it's the Shocker. I have that as a running gag. That just
Oh,
gets
that would be
wiped out
amazing.
every 5 minutes. It's just a new Shocker. Like, we don't need you. Go away. Who's another like really C-level Spider-Man?
Boomerang.
Boomerang would be a funny one. What is it? The Ringer? Is that one for
Yeah.
Spider-Man?
I think he is.
God, it's a really. I just keep drawing a blank.
That's where I'm at right now. I just I don't know, because you're running into this thing where maybe you mix and match different versions and do whatever, but I mean, the Lizard? Do you toss the Lizard in there?
Well, I suppose the
Rhino?
Lizard kind of had to do Lizard when he was in college. Really.
Chameleon?
Chameleon could be a woman. Yeah.
Well, okay, so here's the problem with Chameleon. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. had that technology already, so it's nothing impressive. So they're like whole face swapping thing. So it's
yeah.
Oh, they could add Beetle with was it Janice Lincoln?
Beetle would be it, actually. Yeah.
yeah.
Mix it up a little bit. Have the Beetle twins from the Ultimates, and have them as like brother and sister twins, or two sisters, or whatever.
That'd be kind of cool. So I guess what we're saying here is we're trying to figure it out, but we can't. If you guys have any ideas on who you think they might have or who they're going to gender bend, let us know in the comments below. I'm pretty sure we'll get a few interesting responses.
I say just name a Spider-Man villain, and you're probably as good as odds as anyone of being right.
Yep.
And
It's gonna be
will be
Nightwatch.
Venom or Carnage. Some
Ugh.
gender swaps.
Hands down, it's going to be Nightwatch. Calling it now.
Well, Avengers will die in Infinity War. This isn't the first time we heard that. This time, Robert
I
Downey
don't
Jr. and the directors have said it. So what do you think?
They never said it. They never said verbatim someone's going to die.
So, here's my feeling. I definitely think that Avengers will die. I'm betting on Cap, but that's why they're going to be time traveling. So,
I mean, that's a possibility. Yeah, I'm thinking more like finite end of their story. I mean, I suppose they could die in this night for a story purpose, and they go back and get him. But
like,
I don't know.
go get Cap from a different multiverse, because clearly it's going to be multiverse stuff. There's no way they're using that technology simulation. That's just stupid. Like, that's complete nonsense. So,
I definitely don't think anyone's gonna like die for real. Like, I don't think people are gonna get what they want, just from what Kevin Feige said.
The way you look at it, it's like the Hulk isn't dying. Black Widow's not dying because she has a movie coming out. The only one that's literally you leave it down to like Thor, Hawkeye, Tony, and Cap. So that's literally like it. Maybe I think Vision could also go. Scarlet can go because they're like minor characters. They're not like the big hitters. So
Scarlet Witch maybe. I'd hope not, just because I want them to do something with that character. She's got a ton of potential. Plus, you get the whole. Oh, of course, the woman dies. They're afraid to kill a man. And it's like, it doesn't matter, but because realistically, the only one that would. There's only 3 of them that could die, and people would actually give a shit about.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And
Like,
that is the trinity of, like, Iron Man, Cap, and Thor. But I don't realistically see any of them dying. Just from what Feige said, where he's like, death isn't necessarily the only way to like have stakes and to end a story. Like, you can do other things. Look at this Star Trek episode, whatever one it was he talked about.
Yep.
And it's just, I think that's probably what they're going to do. It's more going to be a retirement, or they do something different.
Yeah. I mean, it realistically seems like that's the smartest way to go, but, I mean, just with the whole whatever Avengers 4 is, that's the big question mark. If we knew the name, we could probably get something out of it, but...
I honestly think it's called Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah.
To be honest. No, I don't see why you'd want to call it anything else. It's not going to be Secret Wars. There's no way. Yes, the cartoon's called that, and I don't care. It's not going to be called Secret Invasion. I think it's too different. What are you going to do when you want to do a Skrull story?
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't call it. You suppose you could call it Secret Wars then, but that's another war movie. I don't know.
Well, also, if you call it Secret Wars, right, then you're taking away the buildup of Infinity War. I feel like it has to have that whole Infinity thing, which is like Infinity Gauntlet, Infinity Conquest, maybe. Something with Infinity, I think, has to be the title.
Yeah. I just think Infinity Gauntlet makes the most sense to me, just because the Gauntlet is the focus of the movie.
Yep.
You got Infinity War is the war for the stone. The Gauntlet is going to be the next big thing.
Yeah, exactly. Just kind of makes sense to me. Where, once again, I keep going back to this whole thing. I feel like for this movie to be impactful, somebody has to die. So, once again, Hawkeye, we know he's going to be Ronin. So, it's really coming down to like Vision and Scarlet, I think.
I just don't want Scarlet Witch to die. I really like Coulson in that role, and I want to see more of it. I suppose Vision. I think there's too much you can do with him. Like, you could do the whole he goes pure white and he has the lack of emotions due to the no Soul Stone.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a tough thing. Like, why would anyone die? Cause, people want someone to die in a movie about a glove that can literally do whatever it wants. So death is kind of meaningless anyway, because everyone's going to be like, "Oh, why can't you bring them back?"
True.
It's like, if anyone's gonna die, it's probably gonna be Rhodey.
Oh,
poor Rhodey.
no.
Yeah, because you can see Tony didn't fix his legs. Could have went to Wakanda. Left.
I mean, let's not purely blame Tony. You know, T'Challa held back on those beads. He could have quite easily given Rhodey a bead, but nope. He's selfish, man. But,
yeah.
I mean, Rhodey actually. But...
Yeah, I could see Rhodey going to give Tony another big push, and like, this guy's been here since the beginning of the MCU. Look, well, you know, I mean, Terrence Howard will be crying somewhere in a corner, but that's not the point.
His character has been here, maybe not the actor. I don't know, maybe it's got something to do with Tony and the Soul Stone and Tony dies.
That'd be insane.
He just rips it out of the back of his head. Like, poink.
And then they have to travel to another multiverse to get a different Stark. I could go with that. I could go with that. I mean, interesting, you know. It's different.
I mean, it doesn't help. We don't really know how Infinity War plays out.
Yeah.
Like, we know bits and pieces of the movie, but you're kind of trying to predict something for, you know, like the second part to the first. It's weird.
Yeah, I feel like once we see Infinity War, we're going to have a kind of scope and grasp onto how big this thing is and which direction it's heading in. But until then, we're like, I don't know.
I think Infinity War, everyone's safe. Everyone's making it to be that movie. Because you've got a second part, why would you waste anyone when you would need the big money shot in the second part?
True. Yeah.
Like, if someone does die, they're going to come back due to some timey-wimey stone.
Yep. No doubt on that. Like, that's clearly going to happen.
Like, maybe they do that thing that I said about a couple of weeks ago, where you've got to kill a ton of people to get the Soul Stone to appear. Tony gets trapped in the Soul Stone, and that's him taken off the board in Infinity War. I don't know. No, that's just top of my head, spitballing, but...
Yeah, because now there's like 3 pieces of merchandise that show Iron Man with the Soul Stone, so...
Yeah, but it's weird, because you've got, like... Scarlet Witch. Black Widow's on one of them. It's like, you have nothing to do with that. You got Black Panther on the Time one. It's like, well, you got nothing to do with that. But then it's just weird that you have the 3 irons, even though the Hulkbuster is just an Iron Man suit. But you know, you got those 3 on that Soul Stone. It's just really weird.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll know soon, but you know, you guys let us know if you think any characters will die and who and why down in the comments. Oh yeah, that brought us to the end of the show. All right, that was good. Probably.
Quickie one.
Yeah,
quickie one.
People probably enjoyed it, but probably not. Let's be real.
15 questions. Get the people what they want.
No, I don't have time. I'm not prepared. If I was, you know.
I mean, I've got my dinner anyway. So
Yeah. Yeah. At least the people got a podcast this week. You know, we got it out. Now I got to render it, and I got to go shovel some goddamn snow because it's hell over here. It's like snow hell. That's literally what it is.
Can you shovel it to the west so I don't get it?
Shuttle it to the middle of America. They could take some. Yep. So, thanks for joining us for another week, guys. Make sure you guys stay tuned. There's going to be a lot of good stuff coming your way, and we'll make some announcements. Probably next podcast, I got to tell you guys what changes are being made, few places, Patreon, and all that. But until next time, thanks for listening, and we'll see you guys next time.
Also, just quickly, Infinity War trailer tomorrow. So,
yeah. Hype.
Look
yeah.
out for a breakdown for that one.
Oh, that's coming. It's going to be great.